when I was at school, there was a place around there called Burt's, run by Dr. Mills, and it was for the children of Oxton who was having hard times.
Yeah.
And we used to go around there every night after we come out of school, 4 o'clock, and queue up, maybe 200 or 300 of us, on a big island in the middle of all the units.
Oxton Square.
We used to queue up there, and they had a unit, a building, we set up with tables and chairs, and we used to go about 50 at a time. They used to let us in. They had miners and the kids and all, and there was about 50 at a time. And we used to go in, sit at the tables, and we used to get a bit of cottage pie, meat pie, shepherd's pie, and on sauces. And then after you'd get a bit of mince, and you'd all have to sing All Things Bright and Beautiful and all stuff like that.
Oh.
And then we used to go
He must
out.
have been a good man though.
Yeah, he was.
And then he used to let us out a bag, and then they let another 50 in. But there's no way that you could go round twice, because there was 2 elderly women, Cockney women, on the doors, big strapping women with aprons, and they'd cop hold you and sling you out if you had one lot, so you couldn't go twice. But sometimes you'd go there and maybe you're back at a queue near enough, and they'd run out of dinners. So what they used to do, they used to march us all the way from Oxton Square to City Road to a place called Alexander Trust, which was a big restaurant, and we used to have to stand outside on the queue until all the business people and that had gone home, and then they'd let us all in the restaurant, and they'd give us all what was left from that day, daily menus. And it was quite a good life. We all enjoyed it, all the kids enjoyed it. We was getting something to eat.
Yeah.
You know.
And the toys at Burt.
Yeah, sometimes when you was in Burt's, they'd have some toys, like they'd go around some of these toy phones in a massive toys, and if you was lucky, you went in that day, you got a toy. If you sung All Things Bright and Beautiful better, you got a bigger toy.
Oh.
Yeah. And then you used to go home after that, and then about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you used to get a mug, and go down to a place called Lewisham Mission. And we all went down there, all the kids from the area. And in the Lewisham Mission was 3 very big women, and they had the old bungalow baths. You remember the long baths they used to have?
Oh yeah.
And they used to be full of cocoa. And as you went in, they'd dip your mug in the cocoa, and the other one would give you a lump of cake. And you'd go and sit in there on bench seats, and you'd watch a magic lantern show where they put slides in at the thing, you know, and you'd be there, you know, and that was our way of life.
Yeah.